Hello guys, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a great day. It's a beautiful day out here. In this video, we will discuss the definition of a Ponzi scheme, how to identify a Ponzi scheme, and finally, I am going to advise you if you must participate in a Ponzi scheme. I'm not encouraging you to participate in one, but if you must participate, how are the ways you are going to escape without being hooked, without your money being trapped? How are you going to escape without losing your money in the Ponzi scheme? So we are going to look at all of this without wasting your time. Meanwhile, what is a Ponzi scheme? A Ponzi scheme can be defined as a fraudulent investing scam which promises a very high rate of return with little or no risk to its investors. Ponzi scheme is a fraudulent investing scam which generates returns for the earlier investors. They generate a lot of money for the earlier investors with money taken from new investors. Please take note of this. The money in Ponzi scheme is being generated by taking money from the new investors and paying the old investors, probably the people who are helping them to promote the network. The Ponzi scheme is very similar to a pyramid scheme in that both of them are based on using new investors or new members' money to pay those that invested earlier. Now, let us talk about things you should look out for to identify a Ponzi scheme. When somebody comes to you with an online scheme, what are the things you have to look out for? First of all, to be able to identify if this is a Ponzi scheme or not. First of all, I tell you, the number one way to identify a Ponzi scheme is any scheme at all that promises you a particular percentage of money a day. Any scheme that says invest so amount of money, invest $100, and at the end of the day, we are going to give you 1%, we are going to give you 2%, we are going to give you 3 to 10% of your money daily or of your money weekly, or so we'll give you 50% or 40% of your money monthly. Any scheme that promises you a fixed amount of money, a fixed amount of return, is a Ponzi scheme. Other ways to know a Ponzi scheme is difficulty receiving payment. If you watch most of the people who did the last scheme that just crashed at COTP, there were times, a lot of times, that there were difficulty in withdrawing. People who want to withdraw might try up to 3, 4, 10 times. I had cases of people who tried up to 10 times before they were able to withdraw their money. So this is difficulty receiving payments. These are signs to watch out, and you will know that this is a Ponzi scheme. They are unlicensed sellers. They are unlicensed. Many of them will go and fake some documents, and when you do your investigation and background check on those documents, you will say that they are fakes. They are unregistered. Their investments are unregistered. They are overly consistent returns. The returns are overly. First of all, they are very high, and secondly, they are consistent. These schemes promises you high returns with little or no risk. So these are what you have to look out for in Ponzi schemes, in schemes presented to you, to be able to identify if they are Ponzi schemes. Then finally, if you must participate in a Ponzi scheme, remember, I am not advising you to participate in a Ponzi scheme, but if you must participate in a Ponzi scheme, look at the ways to escape. First of all, how long has the Ponzi scheme been going on? How long has the scheme been going on? That's the first question. How long has it been going on? If you see a scheme that has lasted for more than 1 month, I guarantee you it's very risky to put in your money. Very, very risky. Because most of all these Ponzi schemes, they pack up their bags within 3 months. Most of them pack up their bags within 3 months. Look, Ponzi scheme has been here. Ponzi schemes has been here for a very long time, starting from the days of MMM. I know many of you guys did MMM. From the days of MMM, immediately after MMM came an influx of loss of Ponzi's, and people lost a lot of money in Ponzi's. And however, some other people made a lot of money too in Ponzi's. So why? Because they came in early. If you understand the concept of Ponzi schemes, they use the money of new investors to pay their old investors. So if you are an old investor, can't you see you get paid with the new investors' money? So if you see a scheme that lasted for more than 1 month, I think it's very, very risky. Meanwhile, on this, there are scam sites. There are sites that are completely scam. These ones are not Ponzi schemes. They are different from Ponzi schemes. Those scam sites, once you put in your money is gone. So it's different from Ponzi schemes that use new investors' money to pay. So before you have to invest your money in any Ponzi scheme, please make sure you're not dealing with a scam site. So if you are early, you're going to benefit. But if you are not early, you are not going to benefit. Another way to benefit from a Ponzi scheme is escape Ponzi scheme is by making your money fast. And how can you make your money fast? I think that's where they bring in referrals. But please do not be a wicked leader. There are people who will see you, they know this is a Ponzi scheme, and they will advise you to put a whole lot of money. Why some people will advise you say, please put only $10. Please don't do more than $10. Please don't do more than this. When you advise people like that, and you always I tell them that this is a Ponzi scheme, so you have to be smart. Just put in only $10, and if you can still go and look for that referral, please encourage them to put only $10. Don't advise them to put more than that. You will see gradually, you're going to make your money without being greedy and without leading anybody astray and without losing your money. Then thirdly, you must create a withdrawal strategy. Let me say you are in a scheme and you make $30 every day, or let me say your profit is $50 every day. Do you know that some people will invest that $50 again in a bid to hit millions? No, that is very bad. Let me say if you make $50 every day, you can tell yourself, okay, every day I'm withdrawing $40 and I'm reinvesting $10. That is a withdrawal strategy. It's an escape strategy. You make $30 every day. You can tell yourself, say, I'm going to withdraw $20 every day and I'm going to leave $10 and invest $10 every day. By so doing, before the time the stock crashes or whatever, you must have withdrawn a whole lot of money. In fact, you must have covered your capital and you must have taking a lot of profit, and because you advise everybody in your network to do the same thing, they are also doing the same thing. They're all seriously withdrawing. Nobody is in reinvesting because they must all back up. That is where what the opposite schemes. Immediately the money of the new investors start drying up, they escape. So thank you guys for watching my video where I explain what's a Ponzi scheme and how to identify a Ponzi scheme and steps to escape being burned in Ponzi if you must do it. Remember, I'm not encouraging you to go into any Ponzi scheme because at the end of the day, many people who invest in Ponzi scheme later cry at the end of the day. Thank you guys for watching my video. If you are my returning subscriber, I love you so much. Thank you very much. You are the reason I'm here. If this is your first time watching my video, please subscribe to my channel and hit on the notification button so that you wouldn't miss important videos. And please go to my playlist and watch the other videos I have done. Thank you guys and see you again in my next video.